iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting at iDiskiTimes.co.za. Milford are in the next round of the Nedbank Cup after defeating Kaizer Chiefs on penalties in the Nedbank Cup, and they had to drag us through it as well. It's like being forced by your wife to go and listen to some gospel concert, and you go there kicking and screaming. You should have seen us when it was going to extra time. I'm like, why don't they change the rules? If a game is already boring and it's 0-0, just go straight to penalties. Yeah. But anyways, well done to Milford. Kaizer Chiefs are out of the Nedbank Cup. And if you look at our facial expressions in all these videos, it's not like any one of us is surprised. We're not even celebrating it as well. There's no need to celebrate that. But well done to Milford. They will meet their match as well. It's not like they're great. It's not like they're a great side from the NFD playing good football. But available the game Bafana to penalties and then hope for the best. And see how it goes. So, what did you make of the game, sir?
Mr. Kunjan fit. I'm I'm laughing if it is why I'm laughing. Ngibulisa justice, ngibulisa junior, ngibulisa machaka, ngibulisa nemakhaya. Can support njalo like this TV. So beka njobe njalo ngijiki futhi. Mr. Nkeo. Yeah, Mr. Nkeo. Sometimes I always say, for us to respect you, we must earn respect. But now, if this is how you want us to respect you, we're going to respect you. Whatever you're giving us, we're going to return back. It is the way Dalenga Corner, it's so disappointing. I'm so disappointed in terms of, Mr. Keo, one, you're playing against a team that did le go NFT. But you don't show when I say, number one, Chiefs is a big team. Number two, nidlala ku PSL. But it came big ati nalingana nidlala ku same league.
Okay. So let's fix that. So it's not like ngathi bebelingana, ne? Milford offered nothing in this game. Because now, if they had something in them, maybe they could have won it. We wouldn't have wasted 45 minutes more in our lives with penalties and extra time. Maybe an hour more, we would have left here and enjoy our Sundays with our families. Milford didn't really have much. In fact, they're nothing. I'm sorry to put it this way, but in this game, abashutanga goal, ababonakala ngathi bazokora. But I understand your point is that njengoba Sundowns beyidlala La Masia and they scored. Njengoba Pirates beyidlala ne Crystal Lake and they scored 6. Then you would have expected not 6 from Chiefs. You would never really expect 6 from Chiefs, le current. But at least boss the game. By halftime, it must be 2-0. By the end of the game, maybe it could be 4-0. Or if you're calming down, it could be 3-0. I get that point. But let's not put it as in Ngati Milford, according to being as in Knicks in Milford. In fact, their defenders looked so good because they were defending. Not because they are good defenders. It's because their starting position, but Kaluk defender could box. So there's nothing really special about them. Unlike previous years, even not on those stars, they had something. Yabona amachita phuma ku NFD or ABC Municipal League team ezoba ne run and swim ku Nedbank Cup. Uyayibona ikhonde iphethe esandleni. Okay, ziyathanda udlala 1-2 ziyaphuma zine strikers ziscorayo. Abana Knicks in Milford other than to have a goalkeeper who guessed one penalty right, and then if you see all of the other penalty kicks, he was just diving to the right, and then one moment he chose to dive to the left and then he almost got it, but now he was just guessing, so it was not even a brilliant goalkeeper.
Mr. Geo, I'm not gonna, that's why ngakhuluma kakhulu ngayo Milford, because I mean, what can I expect Gubo against Chiefs? Obviously, it's for them ukuthi Chiefs shy 5, shy 10. You get what I'm saying? And to the game itself, you could see ukuthi Bona in their mind was, let's go and play, let's defend. Chiefs might see like telling a 1 or 2. That's why I said in half time, the way he came in when the Chiefs are winning 1-0. Because I could see Guti, box. There was nothing. Even if Ubabanoka Ipola around, there's moment where they will turn right at the edge of the box. They make a big pass, they go back. As Sifungati, kunento abazoyibuilda abazofika bayifinishe laphana nabo-self. So that's why ngithi for me I'm not gonna blame them. It's like, uyodlala ne-Real Madrid Msenkeu manje uyazi ukuthi they've got good players, seasoned players, they've been playing around, obviously abantu bazosishaya labantu laba, let's go there and defend and see ukuthi igame isibeka kuphi. That's what they did. But for Chiefs is a big team. Those players, I don't know whether they understand ukuthi to wear that jersey, what does that mean? Because for me, to play for the Chiefs, you need to go there inside there and do the job. I'm worried now also with the coach because Mr. Geo, in 6 weeks, you must try and find a way to show ukuthi mina coach bani, coach Tso, this is how I want to play. But for what I've seen with Chiefs, Coach Kevin, I'm disappointed because he's not that type of the coach that who believe let's use the width, crosses. I don't know what's happening.
Well, iphuma kuyi instruction ngoba ke amajita ayenza consistently leyo ba usayile xa efumana ibhola esayidini athi. So lento the credit we will never give to coaches like Abo Gavin Hunt nabo Gordon Egerson wenza loo nto because uGavin Hunt noGordon Egerson soloko sibabethela lento ba lento le ine anti-football element leyo ba awufuni players South Africa ezingabantu abamnyama uba zihlale 2 seconds on the ball sebenzisa creativity nifuna bayecaleni bacross. We can't dream up of any scenario ba yenzwe ngubani yenzwe nguye naye uKevin Johnson nguye othe mabayenza lanto because they were doing it enough times to show ukuthi it was their instruction.
True, Mr. Keo, because if from the start nje game iqala nje you could see ukuthi they were using the width ngapha umdu ngalo sayile, they need to go wide bafuna ucrosser and you ask yourself ukuthi you have uDipriya laphana oyi-one ushot engaka and then you want to use the width and, no Mr. Keo, I don't know what's happening at Chiefs, but what is happening is taking down the train that team. The brand of that team really is going down because today they didn't show as a big team. We are a big team. We bulldozing. We're knocking the ball around. We're creating enough chances to score, but there was nothing. So and I said, lo mfana lo joba abambela penalty ka Chiefs view ngathi mabaya kuma penalties Milford izowina because I could see ukuthi ushuthi this boy believes ukuthi ngizoyibambe one, and that's what he did. Wayibambe one penalty, and Chiefs, there's a lot that needs to be done in that team. Players that are coming to the team, finding a good coach for that team, fixing the management itself, because winning, Mr. Keo, I always say to people, you can buy stars. But the win doesn't come from those players. It comes from the office. If the office, everyone wants to they are focusing in the very same goal, then it's easy to and then they will see from the field. But there's a lot that needs to be done at Chiefs.
Yeah, you mentioned something very important. So before I let you go, the aspect of management, because I think number one, they lost so many opportunities. Hiring Kevin Johnson. Kevin Johnson, he knows, like we all family, we love his work in developmental football. Yes. All of these years, he's built a profile for himself. We have a very good relationship with him. Personally, yourself, Junior, all of us, we have his family. But at the end of the day, if the matches are unfolding, you are looking, you're like, okay, AFCON, it was a 6-7 week gap. Yes. But I want to go back to, there was a moment with Chiefs where they should not have done this. Last year bayenzile bafaka uMolefinseki head of development bathi makahamba azosaver team, and it backfired because when Liverpool and Manchester City have Pep Guardiola no Jurgen Klopp, irresponsibility of Manchester United should not be to take Ole Gunnar Solskjaer ongena experience or ongakontswembu kulama coaches la sengwabalile. You must get someone who is equally good, so that, because uyayazi now ba you are fighting against Jurgen Klopp, you are fighting against Pep Guardiola, you are fighting against Mikel Arteta, so you must find someone who is almost equally good. I thought they lost an opportunity when they didn't hire Pitso Mosimane. Jose Rivero with Pirates, I don't rate him, but he's there. Orlando Mokoena ku Sundowns. So the scope and Eric Tinkler, Cape Town City, Steve Barker winning trophies at Stellenbosch, the scope of the challenge at Chiefs when they were looking at the landscape in South African football, they should have said, okay, Snababandu, these are the opposition that we have to deal with, and these are the coaches that they have. Tina Sfagaban. They did the same mistake to go and take head of development, which what they did with Mulefenseki. They took another head of development, coach Kevin Johnson. Ngehleli pha ku development abancede ukudevelop and identifying players. Bamthatha naye bamfaka ku head of development but interim coach, and they say he's going to be the interim coach for the rest of the season. It's a lost opportunity. It's maybe the past 4 years they've keep on losing opportunities to get decent coaches. Dentens Malisela, Pitso Mosimane. They could even go and identify coaches that we're not even mentioning, but not foreign European coaches. We don't need that. Not European coaches. South Africa doesn't need that. But it is a lost opportunity. I do feel ukuthi lizofika ixesha apho khona abalandeli be-Chiefs bazothi makahambe uKevin Johnson, and then but they are now stuck in a cycle where they have to keep on replacing interim coaches.
Mr. Keo, that's why I'm worried ukuthi sometimes people they think of now, they forget that tomorrow is still another day, and there's another day. Because football, there's one thing about football that I've learned in this game is, one, you need to do the right things and be patient. Yeah. But if you're not going to do the cut and paste, I always say this, there's only one team in this world that does that, and it's always working for them. Only Real Madrid. Yeah. Only Real Madrid that does that, and it works for them. The rest, yes, the rest, they've got their own way of doing things. They've got their own way of the structure, the philosophy, the way of playing. Mamela, each Chiefs, they used to have thinkers in the midfield. Abu Thabo Moiki, Abu the late Pandal the BC, Abu Frank Makua, Abu Dr. Kumalo, Abu Eskuse. They used to have thinkers, but counting now for the past 5 years. How many thinkers did they have? None. So it tells you, Mr. Keu, when the team was born 1937, the Pirates, players that they played for that team, they bought players that they understand the structure, the philosophy, and the way of playing. And those players, they choose players based on the system of the team. Same applies to Chiefs. They need to do the very same thing. In Sundowns, they've lost that when Umtsipe bought the team. But Umtsipe fixed it. That's why Sundowns, they're doing a new thing. No. Sundowns, they used to be like this. Sakura Sintwana used to say, Abo Harris Chwewu, Badalapana, Abo Enestim Tawali, Abo Mabush. It's not something new that is happening in Sundowns. But what they did was they went back to their roots. So same applies to Chiefs. They need to do that if they want us to respect them as a big. Chiefs is a big brand. So if they want us to respect them, they need to go back to their roots and then do the right thing.
There you go. Thank you very much to Mr. Tso. And so, of course, the issue of management is always a difficult one for every team and every fan base of every club because, unfortunately, the management never fires itself. So, nizamani chicha baqeqeshi but abantu bathenga abadlali abangekho good enough basekhona. But anyways, I mean, this game wasn't really. Milford didn't really do anything special in this game other than the fact that Chiefs are out of it because now we're good enough to win it. iDiskiTV, Diski Times, was sports betting. Thank you for watching us.